Hey there, what's going on everyone? My name is Rabbit and welcome to episode number 27 of Let's Semi-Blindly Play Eternal Eyes on the PlayStation 1. In our last episode, we were just keeping up the same old as we are making our way through these stone ruins. We wrapped up basement number 2, which ended up going a bit better than basement 1. We didn't have nearly the same level of shenanigans with chests just being strewn about, and I'm hoping that we can kind of keep that momentum going as we head into basement number 3. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We saw some new faces. I have to just come back to something I said earlier, that I wonder if we've just got a whole bunch of Pokemon rejects in this game, because one of them looked like an undead version of Jigglypuff. It was a bit disturbing, but speaking of disturbing, you guys are right on time. Not you guys as in the viewers. How fucked up would that be if I said that? But these things here, I don't know if you guys have seen this critter or this puppet before. I think this was another design that I saw when I went back and was backtracking through the Goondocks. It was green at that point though, but we'll look at that in a second. And then this is also a recolor, I think, of the first puppets that we face in the Goondocks together. I think when we were going through the tutorial and I was just fucking up the controls so badly. You guys know, it wasn't that long ago. Well, this one is named King Boss. He doesn't really look like a king, so I guess he's self-appointed. It's a little sad. He's got Shamma, which we were introduced to recently. Makes more than one geyser, a medium amount of damage results, and then Boss Shamma, which makes a huge geyser and a large amount of damage results. That is kind of cool. I am looking forward to seeing that. Preferably, I'd like it if they applied it to themselves and not to my team, but I guess it is what it is. So this one is named Dorothy. Why? I don't know. Very strange. And it's got Levine, which we've seen before, and Freeze Raid, which we've seen before, so we're not going to dwell on either of those. And that's it. Really just two different types, although they're all over the fucking place. I'm not... How do I... Never mind. I was going to say, is it possible to get up there? But doy, of course I can. I don't have to take the little walkway to do this. But this is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Unless they come to us, we're going to just be running all over the place. So I suppose, let's not drag our feet. Let's just rush right up into their face. I am not sure if I'm loving the wind sword. So we had equipped it at the end of, not episode 26, but the end of episode 25, so we were using it throughout episode 26, and I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think it's not that it's bad, but I think I do like having a little bit of the extra range, and holy shit, that did nothing. So we're not going to be physically attacking with you anymore, friend. No, sir, we're not going to be doing that. And I will go ahead and just do an easy peasy single target ability, just to get some damage going off on this one. I want to try to have all of my puppets stay together. Usually I'll do like a divide and conquer kind of thing where I just spread everyone out, but I don't know, I'm just kind of wanting to go through ASAP. I don't know if I can hit him from up here. Let's give it a try. Ooh, I can. This should be a wrap for him. We've seen Haresh does not fuck around, and he's been consistently doing 100+ damage every single turn. He is going to get out of control. I don't even know if I want to tinker with throwing more shit at him and him evolving into something else, because he's so powerful. So that was a good evolution on my behalf. I gotta stroke my ego a little bit. I've had some duds, and then I've had some winners. And by some, I really mean I've had one winner. So it's been a bit painful, you guys. I still cannot believe this game doesn't have any sort of true tutorial, or no one in the game that's going to tell you anything about puppet evolution. It's just like, what? Really? You're not going to tell me anything. You know what, Luke? I might just let... Ooh, I don't think I'll... Well, I can reach. I'm going to have, actually, I think Ranjit take care of the chest. I might just be doing that moving forward, because having them get fucked up, it's just a little annoying. So we'll see. I'm going to spread it out. We're gonna try doing this at least for a couple of turns and just see how I feel. If it's wasting a turn, I don't want to keep it up, but at the same time, I want to be preserving my treasure chest. After all, it is through the jewels that my puppets will become stronger, so I want to be making the best possible choices I can. Now, let's see if I can actually reach. I don't think well, we'll see. You didn't get Gustoma. But you do have, I think a Legion goes in, oh, yeah. We're going to have to go to the red category here. And let's just do Ignis. I think it should reach to, you guys, it's like barely out of range. That just butters my biscuits, let me tell ya. All right, fine. We'll just use Lavi. How much HP? They're both pretty close to full, so it doesn't matter. If I'm lucky, though, we'll get an okay amount of damage off. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. And I don't think Haresh is going to have what it takes to kill this thing, but we're going to throw him up into the fray anyway and just see how it goes. So maybe rest in peace for you? I don't know, sir. Probably not. Ooh, nope, not quite. Maybe I should be also doing, some of the status effects spells. So maybe lowering enemies' defense and kind of seeing how it goes from there. But yeah, these Dorothy things, they are on a mission to catch up with us, and they are not going to get anywhere near us in time to make a difference. So maybe this is the strategy I should have taken upon myself ages ago, where I just throw everyone on one side of the map and we take out whichever little batch of monsters happen to be where I send my squad to, and then I make everyone on their team that's left over come to us. That might be the way to go. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, though, I'm just gonna run up this way, get some chip damage off. I think my puppets can take care of the one that's sort of left over here. Or I hope so anyway. It'd be kind of bad if everyone died to this thing. And I know I'm not going to be able to really do too much, so we'll just physically take him down. I'll start whipping out the magic. Oh my god, it just does nothing. Okay, Raj, I promise I'm not going to keep doing this. You have to bring something to the team here. But my hammer should be it for this guy. Rest in peace? Oh yeah, rest in peace for real, for real. Oh no, but I'm afraid. Obby, there is that level I've been fucking waiting for. We'll just keep on throwing everyone up here. And Haresh, can you do the job? That is what I'm wondering about. Let's just come all the way over here. Look at the range he has, you guys. It's out of control. I almost wish I had more than one of him. And I know that might be a little bit greedy, and having the variety of puppets makes things at least more visually stimulating. And I think even just thematically, it's nice to have some variation going on there. But honestly, I feel like Haresh and Luke are the two that really are holding this team together. Everyone else is just sort of there. But I guess you always have at least one person in your team that's like that. I really think a way that it could have made this feel better is by letting me have at least one more puppet. Because I would like to go back and bring someone else, but as it stands right now, it's just not worth it to start from scratch. And honestly, I don't know if it's even worth it to take one person out of my team right now. It could be, and maybe I'd have to think about it. I don't want to say I would ever do this, but it's possible. Why would Wave not attack more than one thing? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying over here. Gustoma? I can't reach. Well, and then Grage is one and done. So I guess we're going back to Freeze Raid, because I know I can count on it to get the job done and hit more than one enemy. But anyway, I was starting to say maybe I will think on it a little bit more, and I might switch out Raj and just grab another one of the other puppets. And I don't know if I'd necessarily do any major grinding or anything. Oh, you only have 40 HP. Let's see if we can kill you with some big damage. I don't know if I have big damage though. That single target. Let's see. Let's just look. Lavi is what I used last time, and it was okay. But I don't think it's going to really do what I need it to do. I guess we could just use... Nebulast isn't bad. Wait, can I not hit you up there? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just gonna use my hammer. It should be okay to take him out. I mean, he only has 40 HP, and before it attacks him with 39 HP because that is my life. Ooh, no, let me not shit talk too much. That actually was highly effective. All right, I'll take it, and we'll trail Luke here. So yes, I'll do some thinking on that, and just depending on how I feel, I might switch out Ranjit and potentially bring with me one of the other puppets. We do still have 2 forms that, oh my god, there's one all the way over here thinking that he can just chillax and like I'm not gonna come over here and fuck you up. You better trust, I'm on my way for you, sir. But I might use one of the non-animated or inanimate puppets that I have right now and just throw some base jewels at them and see what they turn into, and then whichever form kind of looks the best. But see, here's the thing. I won't really be able to do much evolving until they've gotten a few levels anyway. So it just seems a little bit like a hassle. But it might be one that, just for the sake of trying something else out, might be worth it long term to just give a whirl. We'll see, friends. We'll see. No promises from me. I'm just saying. It is something that may or may not happen. But for now, we will keep our eyes on the prize. Oh, that single target. I think Icicle is as well. So we're gonna just use Freeze Raid again, because why not? And maybe, Raj, you need to be slowly inching further and further away from these things, because they are making a beeline for your face. Not that, you can really go fucking far. Like, he moves like 3 spaces. It's so ridiculous. But I guess that's what I get for keeping this form. I had the opportunity to switch it up, and I chose not to. Oh, what was I thinking? Well, can I? No, I can't. Let's see if Ignis can reach y'all. No, are you serious? They're so low. Wow, wow, wow. And I guess that's it for him. Not really much else I can do unless I can reach with some magic from over here, which I cannot. So we're just going to leave it as it is. They're not going to do anything. Worst thing is they might fuck with Raj a little bit, but I don't think they're going to be able to kill him. Probably not even close, to be honest. So we will just wallop the last few down. And another level. Like, look at this. Haresh is even just skyrocketing, because I feel like every single one of his turns, he's able to do something meaningful. Even if the impact isn't humongous, I think he's very versatile in that he can do AoE spells to kind of have a sweeping effect, or he can just go and attack a single unit physically and will sometimes one-shot them depending on their HP and their defense. Haresh is he's pretty legit, you guys. I'm quite proud that I was able to create him. Although I shouldn't take too much credit for it, because it's not like I did that much calculating to get him like this. It just sort of happened. But we'll see. Maybe if I just take the time to do some finagling of my other puppets, maybe I'll like the final form and it won't be a big deal at all. I just have to... Well, you are slowly losing mana and your ability to do too much. So I guess, you know what? Whatever. We will use Gustoma. Oh, did that potentially hit 2 of them? Interesting. I think I had acknowledged that it should, but I didn't get the appearance of that earlier. Maybe I had just fucked something up. Just ignore me, you guys. It's probably always a good plan. And we're up too high, even though this thing is so low, and I'm not going to be able to reach him for any... Oh, I can't. Ha ha ha. I guess I should try before I bitch, huh? So, the more I'm saying it out loud, the more I'm wondering if I need to just take the time to go back and get a puppet and just run back through some shit and pray that it doesn't die. Because I'm pretty sure we haven't had an on-camera death, but I do recall from my youth when I watched my brother play this and me dabbling with it as well. I think if a puppet dies, all of the stats that you built on it, Collar of Protection, I think is what that stands for, they're just basically thrown in the trash. Everything gets wiped clean and it gets turned back into the inanimate puppets. the little just brown thing that doesn't move, doesn't breathe. It's pre-jewel or pre-orb form, basically, is what I'm saying. So that is a risk, I guess, also for trying to start over with the puppet now, unless you go back to an early area. But I just, I don't know. Will I do it, friends? I'm not too sure. But we have some things to check out. I didn't look at this at the end of our last episode, and I should have because that's when we picked it up. So we did get an ice horn, which is made of cold ice from 1,000,000 years ago. The sharp tip freezes even the enemy's heart. Oh, that sounds a little bad. Collar of protection increases your magical protective force for animal puppets. It also keeps fleas away. Okay. And then that's it. So we've got the ice horn and the collar of protection. I'm going to just see, does the ice horn increase? Well, it's not horrible. It's going to lower his attack damage, but it does bring up a lot of other stuff. I'm going to unequip the Warhammer for just a second so we can see the difference here. So, yeah, like that attack damage is amazing, you guys. But speed is going to go back up, and luck drops a lot too. But the increase to other stats, it's pretty good. Magic defense goes up by 20. Because this doesn't affect magic defense at all. And this doesn't affect defense either. I guess the Warhammer is purely and simply just a physical, it's just a physical accessory. I'm just debating. It's going to really nerf the potency of what Haresh can do. But I could get rid of the tiger mask. Let me just throw it off here for a second and check this out. So the tiger mask, the defense drop isn't going to be a huge deal, but speed is going to be a huge deal. So that was the thing about the tiger mask, was it brought Haresh's speed back up and it balanced it out. I just don't feel comfortable, I guess, switching out either of these things. Let's see. I don't think this is going to work for either of these two, but, you know, it doesn't hurt. What is my magic attack at? Actually, that's not that bad. So we had the party hats, and you know what? Magic attack drops a lot, though, and again, magic is kind of what I really need on my non-Haresh puppets, because Haresh is really the only one that can kind of just skirt around the map with relative ease, whereas everyone else, I don't know, they're just not really. Wait a minute. Does this only, the star pendant, does that only really bring up magic attack? Oh, that's what it's super legit at. But no, again, I can't justify it, you guys. I feel so bad. I'm like, let's just see and switch it up. And then I don't switch anything up. The ice horn, it's not a bad item. It's just not what I need right now. I don't really think the collar of protection is that great to be completely, oops, I did not mean to go back to you. Well, Raj, you've got on 2 false mustaches. Maybe this is something that you can look into. The collar of protection. But I love these mustaches, you guys. It's hard to justify dropping one. I mean, just look at the difference. It brings up, I don't know, maybe I'm just being ridiculous, but I like the luck. Look at this. From 81 to 116. It's just hard to beat that. But maybe having more defense would be pretty good. You know what, whatever. We're just going to keep it up. I don't even know why I keep you guys along when I start looking at accessories for the puppets, because I most of the time don't really switch anything out, especially when I find things that I get really comfortable with. It just kind of ends up being just that. But what I will do for sure is I am going to give Luke back the Dragon Lance. I was not loving the way that these swords were kind of working out, even though the speed boost it's pretty good, but it's just not doing it for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a baby though, which maybe I am, because it's not like the attack damage is much greater. So maybe I need to just get my shit together and stick it out with the sword. We'll try one more battle with this wind sword. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I just have to figure this out and not worry too much about it. So, anyway, we do have some jewels that we could throw at puppets, but like I said, I'm debating if I want to try getting another puppet and benching Ranjit for just a little bit. I don't know if that's a bad decision though. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm not gonna throw any of these jewels yet. I'm gonna take a minute, maybe make myself some more tea and think on it. And when we come back together in episode number 28, either I will have a new puppets that we will be kind of working on together and praying that it turns into something useful and I don't get it murdered. Maybe I'll just spend a little bit of time getting it up myself and then bring you back when I throw shit at it. I don't really know, but you guys do know the drill that I catch you up to speed at the start of every single new episode. So I will see you in just a moment in video number 28, where I will share any and all things that take place off camera without you. I honestly might not even do anything. I might just make my tea and say, fuck it, we're just gonna keep on rolling with what we've got. So until then, everyone, my name is Rabbit. This is my semi-blind playthrough of Eternal Eyes for the PlayStation 1, and I, your host Rabbit, am so happy to have you guys here along for the ride. So take care, be good, and I will see you in just a minute in video number 28.